the big story. 2 policemen died today after being shot at close range by a terrorist in Srinagar. The incident is the second such one in 3 days, all of it captured on CCTV cameras located in the area. The policemen were taken to hospital where both succumbed to their injuries. Now, the area where this happened is Bhagat Barzola. It is located along the high security airport road. It is the second such attack on an eatery in Srinagar in the last 3 days.
इनिशियल इनकाउंटर में हमारे एक एसपी अल्ताफ साहब को, एक कांस्टेबल है जो मंजूर साहब को गोली लग गया। दोनों काफी जख्मी थे। बाद में अल्ताफ साहब शहीद हो गए और जब अर्ली मॉर्निंग में सर्च दोबारा किया गया टारगेट हाउस को, तो पता चला कि घर वाले ने बोल दिया कि इसमें 2 मिलिटेंट था, एक को गोली लगा है, एक को बाजू में, एक को कंधा में गोली लगा है, दोनों भाग गया। उसके बाद हम लोग डॉग स्क्वाड को लाए और ब्लड ट्रेल को फॉलो करते करते कि आगे 2 किलोमीटर आगे दूसरा गांव है जिसको कॉर्डन कर रखे हम लोग। अभी सर्च जारी है। कॉर्डन और सर्च जो होता है बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है, अंधेरा भी था, तो उसमें थोड़ा सा चूक हमारे जवानों से हो गई है, और लेकिन उसके पीछे लगे हुए हैं और बहुत जल्दी इसको हम लोग न्यूट्रलाइज कर लेंगे।
Let's go close to Naseer Masoodi for more on this. Naseer, it's been hours now since the attack. What can you tell us about the investigation?
Well, let me clarify at the outset that the bite we heard the IGP Kashmir, he was talking about another incident, not this attack. He was talking about the early in the morning there was an encounter in Birwa in Badgam district where one policeman was killed and another injured because after they launched an operation. About this encounter, this attack in the heart of Srinagar city on Srinagar Airport Road, which is high security, area where security force always guard this road and the area, uptown area of Srinagar. This attack is really, it is really shocking for everybody who knows this area because it has largely remained militancy free for last many years. What happened this afternoon? Gunman who was hiding his gun inside his ferry, and then traditional ferry, he pulled it out, resorted to indiscriminate firing on 2 policemen who were on a shop, whether they were taking tea or they were buying something, and then tried to flee. You can see that this attacker militant on the camera, and police say he's a Lashkar militant. His name is Shakir. They have identified him. They are saying Lashkar is behind this attack and they are going to neutralize him very soon. This is the second such incident in last 3 days in Srinagar city, and this attack has happened just a day after, this envoys and the diplomats from 24 countries visited Kashmir to assess the situation in Jammu and Kashmir. So really a challenge for the security force and the police in Kashmir when they are saying their relentless operations post abrogation of 370 have actually eliminated militancy to a large extent. We see these attacks, not just 2 encounters this morning in which 3 militants were killed and 1 policeman was killed also and 1 was injured. We see this broad daylight, shocking, deadly attack, which was caught on camera, which has shocked everybody, how 2 defenseless policemen were not on any anti-militancy operation. They were doing their normal duty. They were targeted. They were defenseless. They were unarmed. They were shot from behind. Both died on the spot. Sarah.
And we don't know anything about the affiliation of this terrorist yet, do we?
Yeah, IGP Kashmir, Mr. Vijay Kumar said Lashkar-e-Taiba is behind this attack and he has identified the attacker as Shakir, and according to him, they're going to neutralize him very soon. You can actually see when he is free, you can actually see the attacker. We don't know who he is, but police are saying he's a Lashkar militant. They have identified him and they are going to neutralize him very soon. But this attack is a huge warning for the security establishment because this is an area, this is Srinagar Airport Road, this is being frequented by all the VIPs, everybody, and this was largely considered militancy free for many years. But for the last 1 year, we have seen several attacks in the nearby bypass road and in this area, which clearly shows militants and militancy has made comeback in those areas which were free from militancy for the last many years.
All right, thank you, Naseer, for that. We also have joining us now Jayadeva Ranade, a former RAW officer, the Additional Secretary in the Cabinet Secretary of the Government of India, a security and intelligence expert. Mr. Ranade, thank you for your time. I know now you're probably, called to ask questions and probably have been focusing more on the China border, and here we have you to talk to us about our other border. But is that, the problem here? Because you heard Nazir Masoodi say this is this is an area, a high security zone, an area that we had thought was, considered militancy free for decades. What do you make of today's attack?
Well, that is a high security area, as was correctly pointed out, and it has been for quite some time. In fact, roads leading to the airports are normally high risk zones.
Yes,
but,
especially in Srinagar.
Yeah, especially in Srinagar. But as I look at this, I see that, there have been a rash of attacks in the last week. There have been 2 or 3 attacks. And this time, if you recall earlier, there was a call from these terrorist groups saying that they're going to target security forces. That means policemen and soldiers. But this attack is on unarmed policemen, as were brought out, people who were just I would say innocent people just sitting at a roadside stop.
Yes.
And it seemed to have been, well planned, because I saw this, the little video clip that is available to us. And the manner in which the man rushed, he went directly to the spot, and then he, pulled out his weapon and fired and came back. When he was running back, his face was clearly visible. I think when the IG police identified him and said, we're going to get him soon, that means they're already on his trail. And I think that photograph would have helped them to a large extent.
But very audacious, really, then, no?
Excuse me?
Very audacious. Face uncovered, doesn't seem to care. So, Mr. Ranade, is this an intelligence failure, second such attack in 3 days, such a high security area en route to the airport, probably the most high security airport in the country, and there he is so brazenly face uncovered with a big gun?
Well, the 2 points here I'd like to bring out. One is, of course, that in this whole area, there is already very high security. There's a lot of security deployment. Secondly, I think as far as, just on your question of intelligence failure, there may have been some failure at a local level. But I think that, when we are talking of terrorists and their attacks, the attacks are always planned by the terrorists. They have the advantage of deciding on where to attack, how to carry out the attack, what time to carry out the attack, and the security forces either reacting or they have to have pinpointed advanced intelligence. The second is very difficult. So I would not point to it as a failure, but I would say that probably the security forces now would have to be even more alert and prepare for attacks even on unarmed personnel not deployed on anti-terrorist operations, putting them at risk.
Sure. So, and lastly, the fact that these attacks have come just hours after a 24-member delegation of envoys from various countries, the EU, visited Jammu and Kashmir on Wednesday to assess the ground situation in this union territory. Can you put that in context for us, the timing of this, since you mentioned timing?
Well, there was an attack, I believe, yesterday also, and one earlier today. I think they may have tried to plan these attacks so that they happen before the arrival of the diplomats or during the presence of the diplomats. Obviously, that didn't work out. But certainly, there would be a correlation to my mind between the visit of the diplomats and the attacks themselves.